Right Honorable Afam Ubi. I was the Deputy Speaker in Anambra State, House of Assembly.
That is the Deputy Speaker of
to
the
give you a
Anambra State
background.
House of Assembly. Okay.
Before then, I had been General Manager of 5 multinationals.
You were the General Manager of what?
5 multinationals.
5
multinationals.
What's it be that one?
Including being the first country manager, DSTV, for Nigeria.
Jesus. So it's been long you have been a billionaire.
So I thought I had run that. I had run on Mercedes-Benz Adamco as the general manager for Volkswagen. I did time in and I ran Radio J's. That's 8 companies. I thought I was doing well for myself and my family until the devil attacks.
Devil attack you. Okay.
In the course of all of this, I had invested massively in properties. And I thought I was preparing things for my family.
You built a lot of houses.
No, buying lands.
Jesus.
Buying properties all over.
Buying properties all
yes,
over.
and I will leave papers to my wife to keep and continue.
When you buy, you give the paper to your wife to keep.
Yes, and move on. Until the devil attacked.
The devil attacked you.
I don't know how she came up with that idea. That it is better for her and her people to appropriate everything that I have accumulated and to take me away from it.
Your wife, wait, Edda, your own wife, oh?
My wife of 38 years.
Your wife, people should be learning. Listen, this church, if you don't learn here in Dynamic with the kind of thing you see and hear, you will not learn anywhere. That man there is the former Deputy Speaker of the House of Assembly. And he said he acquired properties in hundreds in number, land, houses, and every building he buy, he will carry the document and give to the wife. After a while, the wife felt that, is it not better we just delete this man and take away everything?
First, she took all the documents and disappeared.
Oh, she took all the documents and disappeared?
Yes.
Okay.
And then God helped. I caught her with the documents. She had deposited it in a microfinance bank.
Jesus.
And when she got to that microfinance bank, as God will have it, the manager brought the papers. And God just said, take your papers. I don't know where I found the strength. I jumped onto the table like this. From where I was sitting down, I flew onto the table, picked up my documents, and held it like this. And I told the manager, even if you kill me now, you cannot separate my hands from this paper. End of the road. Jesus. End of the day, she called the police, she called them, and called everybody. Everybody said, this is the man's property. When he trusted you, he gave you the papers.
Jesus.
If he wants the papers now, there's something wrong about you. So madam, go home and be a good wife. The same day I left Lagos. I was living in Lagos. Okay. That was 2020, January. In March, my 10-year-old twins called me from school. Daddy, mommy is starving us. She's treating us with pap only 2 times a day. We are looking like skeletons. I told my driver, Lagos straight. We jumped from Abuja to Lagos. I came in and saw my children looking like skeletons. Quiet. But that was March. You remember March 2020? COVID lockdown. So when I came, COVID had started. And I locked down in my house in Lagos. As soon as I locked down, she poisoned me.
Oh, she poisoned you?
Straight out.
Jesus.
I didn't know.
That is why when a man take a decision, hold to your decision. My father told me, do you want to live long? He said, yes. Whatever you say you will not do, don't do it. And whatever you say you will do, do it. Those were the words of my father, my biological father to me this year. So, the problem is that many of these these men, when you start progressing, you used to cut away your family. They become winch. Don't do that. There must be one of your brother that relates well with you. There must be one of your cousin that relates well with you. I'm giving you wisdom now. My genders.
I wish that was the situation. Because when she did this,
so she poisoned you.
Straight out.
And you started treating yourself.
I didn't know what was happening to me.
Do you know right now that people are learning from what you are giving them lecture now? Okay.
I was debilitating.
You were what?
Debilitating. Going down in health.
Okay.
On a daily basis.
Depreciating.
And I didn't know what was happening. So I tried the doctors. They said typhoid and malaria. I said, what is typhoid and malaria? And I couldn't go overseas. I had friends who had gone. Got well treated. In trying to come back, they said they picked up COVID. They went to quarantine and died.
Jesus.
So my friend said that don't even try to come.
Okay.
So I was stuck in Nigeria. But we tried the hospitals. First hospital, second and third. The third hospital then called clinics and said, whatever test you can run on a man, run it on this man. And as soon as they took my samples, at that point, I was no more able to stand. To stand up, they have to hold me. They were feeding me. They would bat me on my bed. So the man said, as soon as the clinics went, he discharged me. And I said, why? He said, okay, go to your house and die. I'm tired of people going around hospitals and coming to die in my hospital. I don't want.
That's what the owner of the hospital told you.
To my face.
In the name of Jesus, you will not die. Learn. Hear this like this and caution your brother. Some of you, your brother has married a daughter of Lucifer. Parading the woman about. She don't do anything but she make up every day. Dress up, make up. Wear this, wear that. Any good clothes, I want to put it on. I want to wear US. Leno, at the height this man have gone in life, before you become a deputy speaker of a state, that is not a commissioner. That's not. Learn. If you can't learn from people like this, that means your school now, I don't know where we go, you'll go learn now.
Let me pause this video here and say a few things, or maybe ask a few questions before we continue watching the testimony of this man here. I sympathize with him for all the troubles he went through, and I hope and wish him all the best in life. I want to say this, right? He was sick. He went to the hospital and get healed. Then came to the church to share testimonies, which is not bad. Okay, it's not bad. My point is, if you are sick, go to the hospital. If you have something wrong with you, go and meet a medical doctor. And if one hospital cannot figure out what your problem is, go to the next one. You have to take your life very, very seriously, like he did. Now, talking about his wife being the one responsible for his conditions and how his wife wanted to take him out. Well, I don't know how much of that is true, and I wouldn't just discard it on first glance. But my question is, how did he come to this conclusion that it was his wife who wanted to take him out? was there any investigation carried out to come to this conclusion? Or due to his differences with his wife, led him to come to this conclusion that it was the wife who did all that to him? I am not saying that the wife couldn't possibly do something like that. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, when people have problems with other people, and then all of a sudden something bad happened to them, they first point the people they have problems with as the ones being responsible for their misfortune. But that might not necessarily be the case. We might have a misunderstanding. We might have a disagreement. But that does not mean that I can go as far as possible to take you out. It doesn't mean that. It doesn't mean that. And the man of God did not even try his best to investigate, to understand or to really know for sure if what the man is accusing his wife of is the truth. He just went along with it. He just helped to spread the hatred. Now listen, the man's wife might be a very horrible person. She might be terrible. But the things she's been accused of, let's assume she did those things. It is not because of the devil. Sometimes we humans overrate the devil. The woman was just a wicked person, and she did what she thought was in her own best interest. Let us stop dragging the devil into every single bad thing that happened to us. Let us stop giving the devil too much credit. He or she doesn't deserve it. But anyway, let us continue to watch the video. Let us hear what the man had to say. Maybe we might learn a thing or two from the man's experiences that might be of help to us.
I'm telling you. Go ahead, Dada. Go ahead.
So,
The man asked you to go and die, that you should not die in this hospital.
So they took me back to the house, and the next day, my friends called and took me to Lagos University Teaching Hospital. They took me to that hospital.
Still no way.
And when I got there, I spent 2 years on the bed. As soon as I arrived, they started dialyzing me. I started dialysis 20 minutes after I arrived at the hospital. They put the line here. Some nurses know what I mean. Doctors know. On the second day, I had thrombosis on this leg, and I lost the use of the leg. The week after, I lost this one. It died like this, and with that. So, yeah.
Jesus.
So this one died. This one became, you can't even touch it. It was just straight like that. You can't touch it. So they will only carry me with an ambulance, pick me with my mattress when I go to dialysis. And if I want to, I put on that bed for 2 years. If I want to put, I call the nurses. They turn me around to my right. And I put and they clean up, wipe me out, and remove the pampers and put back another one. In these 2 years, my dear wife,
your wife
was in the hotel.
Your wife was in the hotel.
She never spent 1 day in my hospital room. She will call the nurse station in the mornings. What has happened? They said, no, the man is still there. I said, wow.
You see,
Okay.
wait. She will ask them whether
Oh
he
yeah,
not dead.
whether I had gone in the night.
And say the man never died.
Yeah.
They say no, he's still there. Say, oh.
At about 10 o'clock, 10 a.m., she will arrive at the hospital
And
with
find
an
out.
Uber. My friends come around, they will see her in the hospital.
Thank God for those friends.
When my friends had gone at 5 p.m., she enters her Uber and goes back to the hotel. So she called 2 people. One, my only surviving brother, younger brother,
That one too, that is desperate.
and my uncle to tell them that sweat accompli, she's done it. Before August 2020, it was history. That I own 10% at least of the properties in my village.
Will be given to them.
So he said they can take all of those ones. She's never coming to that village again. That
Why,
she's-
wait, while you were still alive, they have shared your property.
Oh yes, yes.
Hear me, oh, his younger brother and his uncle. The woman says, see, those ones you built in the villages, you people can take those ones. Let's join hands and make sure it's no more. Every meeting they hold because of you, the meeting will swallow them all. So she negotiated with them.
Yes. And they started selling my properties in the village.
And they were giving her 10%.
I had only one brother left.
Yes.
He's younger than me. I am now become the first son of my father. So he took over my father's house. He was selling and renovating. And people asked him, why are you tampering with your father's house?
When your
When you
elder
know
brother
that
is
is the birthright of your
Right.
elder brother. He told them straight up.
That you are dead.
He said, now who their life first son? Now who their life be first son? So as far as it's concerned, he had a date for this one. So that one is closed. But God took control. After 2 years, the doctors came to ask me, Honorable, what did you do? I said, how? He said, why are you getting well? The same doctors who told me that my kidney was at 6th stage deterioration level. And if I don't do a transplant, they don't know how many weeks I will last. The same doctors came to me and said, what have you been doing? I said, when I cannot turn on the bed, what's happening? They say, you're getting well. I said, am I? Say yes. Say, listen, there's a God in heaven. And I don't compromise that God.
Clap, clap, clap for Jesus. Oh my God. I love Jesus.
Regardez cet homme ici, il a été attaque financière. Sa femme a toute la richesse, elle est surtout fille. Il est également un prison, mais la grâce de Dieu, elle a sauvé la vie ici. Et le remercie Dieu pour ça.
He says he is the God of all creation. And he has spare parts from what he has created. So he doesn't need anybody he doesn't need to reason with anybody to take away a bad kidney and put a good kidney. Say my kidney had become perfect. And when Prof said, Honorable, you know who you are? I said, Say you're a living miracle of that living God. I said, hallelujah.
Et le remercie Dieu pour ça.
That was gone. But remember, I was bedridden. Hand gone, leg gone. So the physiotherapy came and started working on my legs. Eventually, they got it bent. And then they started to teach me how to stand up. I remember the first day I stood up, I was able to make 2.7 seconds and fell. And gradually, I started standing up.
Managing the body
Yes.
till you arrive here.
And then went to wheelchair, from wheelchair to frame, from frame to crutches, from crutches to walking stick, and here I am.
Il y a des pouvoirs de Dieu ici. C'est ton ici.
Even though you pass through the valley of the shadow of death, you shall fear no evil.
Il y a des pouvoirs de Dieu.
Everybody raise and say, I shall not die.
Il y a des pouvoirs de Dieu ici à travers l'homme de Dieu. Cet homme ici, il est attaqué financièrement. Sa femme a pris toute sa richesse. Elles sont des filles, elle est illégalement en prison, mais la grâce de Dieu, lui, a sauvé la vie ici, en dynamiquement des filles, à travers l'homme de Dieu.
All along, as I was getting well, there was a gap in me. I knew I had to encounter God somewhere for the perfection of my healing. But I didn't know how to do it. I wasn't this kind of Christian. I was a church goer. And a good man, a good heart. So I saw your picture. I saw you on the social media. And as soon as I saw you on the social media, he hit me. Here he is. Search him out. I searched you for more than 6 months. I didn't know where you were.
Clap, 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 clap for Jesus Christ. Power! 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 Okay?
I didn't know it was in Port Harcourt. We were searching everywhere. So somebody followed you and eventually found you out in Port Harcourt. So that was why in December, I arrived here. I almost did Christmas here with you. I just escaped days before Christmas to Christmas, right? And after Christmas, I'm back, right? So I'll tell you something. The attack still comes. Because as soon as I moved out of my house, I lived in Abare Estate on a double plot of land. I built one house, the other one I built a gym, 9 car parks for my cars, and then the generator house. As soon as I moved out,
Only you 9 car parks.
I used to drive 13 cars.
You see, politician, they cannot do anything for all of you to be equal. 9 car parks. You park plenty cars here. Park here. Park there. You told 9 places.
I've done born again, sir.
I know you are
On
born
cars,
again now.
I'm no more a car freak.
Now you are born again now.
I gave out all the cars.
Yes.
I'm no more a car freak.
Clap for Jesus Christ. He has repented. Okay, go ahead.
But as soon as I left,
Yes.
she sold that second plot
Jesus.
and moved her mother, who was the architect of this design, into my house.
Her mother be?
The both of them live there now.
Yes.
So all I said is, if God allows you to live there, live. God says you meet your Waterloo there, my hand not there. So I left them. But what happened is, every day I was there, they're attacking my properties. They wasted all the money. But I have properties. And they have appreciated. I want them to sell them. So that I can restart my life, right? Marry a wife and move on with my life. But everywhere they go, in all the lands. So they are dragging. But that's basically why I came. The man of God called us here, those who came from afar. And I went to him. And I said, Oga, let's leave the matter that brought me here. I'm dying here in Port Harcourt. He said, what's that? And he called for power pass power water. Power pass power. And he gave me to drink. He poured it on my mouth. I drank. I couldn't laugh. I couldn't turn my body. I couldn't even cough. Then he put his leg on my chest. As soon as he did that, they joined.
Power!
Maintenant, il est délivré de cette attaque. Il est rendu toute la gloire à Dieu puissant.
On the spot.
Yes.
On the spot. All the pains
All the pains.
disappeared.
All the pains over the years.
All the pains.
All the pain, all the
over
poison.
years.
His body became relieved instantly. So when he saw me this, he said, what did you do to me? All the poison is gone. See my body, my stomach, everywhere. That's what, it's only God that can perfect anything. Anything in your body. Only God that can perfect it. Doctor may try their best, give you something to swallow and to drink. But only Jesus' power can settle you. You know what? Your permanent healing is coming this morning. You know, the way the power of God make use of us sometimes, it's like magic. That when we are doing something, it's hard for some people to believe. It's hard. So you are delivered.
Right now, I believe, just like that first day, that standing here, I am good, I am cool, I am delivered.
Can you clap for Jesus? When you clap, your healing will come like that. Give Jesus a shout of victory. Thank you very much, Chief. I learned a lot from you. If you don't learn from him, then we will send you to Woji Primary School.